What's up, Mike? How you doing, buddy?
What's up, Vance? How's it going, man? Appreciate
Not
you
bad.
sending the link.
Oh, no problem. It's good to have you on here, man, as always.
Yeah, I always
Yeah.
try to support everybody, that supports me and each other. That's what it's about.
Oh, for sure, man. You're always a great supporter too, man. I'm always out there watching people and being a great co-host and all that too. In fact, I think we were talking about that again yesterday, if I remember correctly. I think when we had Fred and AJ on the Gene Wars, we were talking about that. But yeah, it's something I'm always mentioning, man.
Yeah, man, that was a good show. If you
Yeah,
missed it, you go back and check it out. I mean, they had some awesome stuff they were showing and talking about, different dinker genes and stuff they were going. So
yeah,
people.
Yeah, definitely. It was pretty cool. We had, like you said, with the Fred and AJ, if you guys didn't get a chance, go check that replay, man, because they had, like Mike was saying, they had dinkers on there and, excuse me, some banana and clown stuff they were showing. Yep. All kinds of cool stuff, man. They had the bullet, the AK-47, and then what was it?
The mustard.
And the mustard, yeah. That's the other one I was trying to think of. See, that's exactly why Mike's a great co-host, man. He always remembers everything. It doesn't matter what it is. It could be USARC. It could be this person having a show at this time. It could be this going on. And this guy's always got it nailed, man.
Speaking, sorry, Vance, I didn't mean to cut you off there. Speaking of USARC Florida, tonight at 7 Eastern over there on Palm Street, they're going to be doing a live, not raffle, but a live auction. They got a sea serpents incubator and a bunch of other stuff over there on Palm Street. So make sure you go there and check it out.
Nice. That reminded me too. I want to say there's a few other people that are having some auctions coming up. Gosh, who was that? I'm trying to think too. I want to say there, excuse me, there might have been one that's going to be on Morph Market. I'm trying to think if maybe Aaron from Batter Up Balls is having one. He had one a week or two ago.
Yeah, a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, I think, gosh, I'm even trying to think. I want to say yesterday, if I remember correctly, I want to say Fred and AJ were having an auction coming up. But I could be wrong.
Yeah, they had one last Sunday, I think it was.
Was it? Yeah, I think you're right.
Morph Market, yeah. I was on there watching it. They had some banana stuff on there, different stuff they had. Yeah, they had some awesome stuff on the auction too. I thought about doing one on Palm Street because they only take out like 6.9% of all sales or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But it's going to be hard for me to try to kind of keep up with not with the animal, but like in the chat or whatever to try to figure out, how to set up the timer, and all that stuff. So I'm just trying to working out some kinks with that. So
for the Palm Street app.
Yeah, for the Palm. Yeah, I have Palm Street and also have Reptile ads too. But then auctions, which is great. So,
do they have like a built-in timer with that website, or do you have to take and pull your own from like the laptop or something and maybe share it over?
With the Palm Street, they have it where you can set the time like 2 minutes, 5 minutes, and then it'll show like the next item up for bid. And then while the current one's up to bid, you can show that one off and have a picture, and you can show it live and talk about it. Like if it's eating like frozen thaw, if it's eating live mouse, only or whatever, you can, let people know, about that animal, what all genes is in it, stuff like that. But you can preload everything that you're going to have on your auction, and then, have the description and the post too. And then you can also talk about it. So it's all
nice.
So it's all like preloaded.
Sweet. Yeah, that's one thing I noticed. I haven't been in it as far as like having my own website to where I could go in, or my own deal in there to where I could go and set it up. But when I watched it, I noticed, like you said, they got the timer on there. They'll have like the description with the animal and showing it. They'll have the description of the animal, and then like they could be showing that, and then they'll have once they hit the thing, the timer goes and shows, and then once that stops, it kind of they're able to put in the new description or whatnot.
And then also, if you have problems with that, you can just talk like during the live and tell Palm Street, hey Palm, someone to help me with this. I have a question. And then the moderator will pop in the chat and they'll say, what do you need? And you just talk to them through the app instead of like typing it in the chat. And they'll type in the chat while you're talking and telling them, hey, this won't pop up right. Or, this timer was supposed to be set for this many minutes, and stuff like that. But what's good about it is when you have the Palm Street app and people are bidding, the only way you can bid is if you have a card on file. So that way you're not like, all right, well, after the show, make sure you pay. When they bid and they win that bid and it's over, it automatically comes out of their account and goes directly into your account.
Oh, nice.
So you don't have to worry about like on Morph Market, like when you win an auction, they send you a message, hey, here's this, you have 24 hours to pay. It automatically takes it off when the clock hits 0.
Nice. So that's pretty cool, man. I like that.
And there's not a monthly fee or anything like that. I'm not sponsored by it, me or Sean or anybody like that, but we knew the lady and we were talking to her and she'll just sign up at 6.9%, through sales, and they send you, your 1099s or whatever for tax time, and shipping's pretty decently cheap through them. It's pretty much, it's really easy too, especially you don't have to travel all the shows and worry about sick animals. You can do it, right from the, computer at your house, and you pull them right out of the racks, and,
Yeah.
it's pretty easy. Pretty cool. Yeah. It's just going to take me a little bit to try to figure out how I can do it. With me being visually impaired, but there's a will, there's a way. If it's known, it's manageable. That's what I was always told.
Oh, absolutely, man.
Yeah, for sure.
You'll definitely get it figured out. Take a little time, but yeah, why not? I mean, shoot, I don't want to say I'm computer illiterate or that I'm the smartest at it, but I've used computers since the 80s, throughout a lot of my life. So I don't consider myself a genius, but I've used it quite a bit to know things, but still not a genius. There's a lot to learn. And there was things that give me problems. Like, for example, one time I had a camcorder and that I had bought, and I had to get that over onto the laptop. And at that time they had the disc that you would put into the computer and all that. It took me like
printers and shit too. You got to put
8 hours
in your printer and load that, and it's like,
yeah,
forget that shit. I just won't use the printer.
Exactly. Yeah, it took me 8 hours, man, just to get this camcorder downloaded, the disc and all that over to the computer. It wasn't just an easy, you hit this and that, and you're sitting there for 8 or 12. It was literally me trying to figure out going to the right thing and this and that. Yeah, it's been about 10 years or so, but it was a mess. I finally got it figured out.
I know, like with LimeWire and all the like the music shit back way like in the early 2000s and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It took me a little bit, and I was paying people. I was like, fuck this, I want to learn, because I was paying like $5 a CD. I was like, I'm gonna learn this shit. And I got it all. I was like, man, this ain't hard at all. It just took me a minute to try to figure it out, and I could see back then, and I was like, shit, I was downloading my music and selling them. But yeah, hell, it was any kind of music, But yeah, like I said, I've, a couple people, I'm pretty sure, you would help me. Like anybody I've reached out to, they're like, oh yeah, man, all you got to do is let me know. And either I can call you on the phone, or, I can be like backstage on something and I can talk to you in your ear, and, I can read to you what people in the comments are saying. Like this person wants to know, maybe just for instance, like it's a female, they want to know when it was born, and stuff like that. That way I don't have to like try to keep up with the chats and shit like that, which is awesome. There's a few good people out there,
Nice.
So, which I appreciate each and every person I've come in contact with that's willing to reach out and shit like that. So big breeders, small breeders, no breeders, So well.
Yep. Absolutely, man. There's a lot of good people in the industry and everything.
Yeah.
But then you got those real true ones too that really kind of come through and show, their true friendship and stuff, that reach out to you.
It's like, I'll help you, but I need this from that. When you produce, I need the first visual. If you produce that, I need the first visual to help you. Say, oh, okay, yeah, cool.
In fact, yeah, I could be wrong, and I don't expect you to say nothing on here if it is or what the situation was, but I I know there's a few people that I've talked with, you know, that stuff like this has happened, but I believe you were one of them that somebody did something just recently within the week or two that you told me about, that it was something crazy, that something, I can't remember the exact thing, but you were maybe going to ask them about something or whatever, and they wanted something just crazy for the help or whatever it was. I forget, but I know there's a few people that have been kind of dealing with stuff like that lately, and I wished I could remember what it was.
I can't
Some
remember.
of these stories have just been crazy, man. I think it was with I know one. One of them was something, the guy, he wanted to breed a snake with somebody, but the person had like a $7,000 snake or something, and the other one had like kind of a small, you know, it wasn't really expensive at all, and they wanted to breed with it. And it's like, well, dude, you're really not even doing this person a favor. Like, of course you want to breed with theirs because they got this nice 7,000, you know, 3,000, 5,000, whatever it may be, you know. And it's like, dude, yeah. I mean,
yeah, there was somebody reached out to me, and they're like, "Oh yeah, man, I want to trade up. You ever heard of trading up, like at the shows?" I'm like, "Yeah." He goes, "I got this spider ball python. It's a female. She's a proven breeder. I was wondering if I could trade up for a sunset." I was like, "Yeah, you got $900 in cash too to go with it, then we could trade up, you know."
exactly.
And he's like, "Wait a minute, it's a banana spider." I'm like, "Okay, how about 875?" I mean, I think people see it, you know, like at Tinley, you know, different things like that for the kids. But I mean, people are just freaking nuts, man.
Oh, definitely.
Or
It's wild.
like somebody had this rack for 200 cash. I'm like, all right, I got this, I got that. And they're like, oh no, I'll take the leopard clown female proven breeder. I'll take the yellow belly het pied female. I say, I don't need to rack that bad, buddy. I'll pass. Thanks though.
Yeah, exactly. I'll go build a rack. I'll go build a rack out of clay, man.
Yeah, I was like, no, that's okay. I don't need it that bad. You know, $200. I'll figure it out. So,
oh, for sure. Let's see who we got in the chat.
Yeah, I was getting ready to ask you.
Dickie, what's up, buddy? How you doing?
Hey, what's up, Dickie? How's it going?
We got Dickie Foster. And of course, we got one of the sponsors, Michael. What's up, Platinum? How you doing, buddy?
What's up, Platinum? How you doing? We ain't seen you in a while. Hope all is well. I know they got a lot of snow up there for a little while, and he was sick, so hopefully he's doing better.
Yeah, like you said, he had a lot of snow up there, man. They got pounded with it, and he's got he's got a hernia he's been dealing with, man. And one day he had to go out there because he has to go to work early. I think he goes at like 4 in the morning or something.
Yeah, 4:30. Yep.
Yeah, he went out to go to work as usual, and you know, the Mother Nature took over and just pissed rain or snow all over the ground and cars. So he was out there having to shovel all. And I seen it. It was pretty, dude. I think it was. I know it was at least a couple feet worth of snow, if not even more. But that dude was out there just shoveling away, had his big path and everything. And
yeah,
like, dude, imagine that having to. I wouldn't want to have to do that shit going to work at any damn time, but especially if
you get it all shoveled out and somebody fucking just pulls their car right up. Like, oh yeah, no, get the fuck out. I'd be fucking pissed.
Oh, for sure. And of course, we got Duval double dipping. What's up, Duval?
What's up, everybody?
And of course, we got Mitzi. What's up, Mitzi? Hope all is well. Hey, I like this. #81. That's the year I was born.
Oh yeah, I was 86.
86?
Yeah, that's when I was hatched. They told me. See, I'm the only one in the family that has like the retinitis pigmentosa. Well, that I know of, but like the female, the mom's a carrier, so both of my girls have it. One has it worse than the other. Like I have the cone dystrophy with it. That's like central vision, and my other daughter has the macular dystrophy. So.
Oh wow!
I always tell them I'm hatched or I was adopted.
And then we got Jamie. What's up, brother? How you doing?
What's up, Jamie?
He's got some nice snakes coming in, man. Tire gods.
Yep.
He had a couple coming in the other day, and then he's got some more popping around the corner too. So can't wait to see everything he's got coming out, man.
Yeah, everybody. Sorry, man. Go ahead.
Oh, go for it.
I was gonna say everybody at Black Lagoon Creatures, Tyson over there, keep y'all in his thoughts and prayers. I believe that's where he's at over there in the Middle East area. So I'm not for sure, but I think he was posting about it the other day on one of his either IG or something.
Oh, Tyson, Black Lagoon.
Yep. Yeah, he's in the Navy. So.
Yep. Yeah, like you said, he posted that video the other day. Seemed like he was going out and everything. They were out on the ship and got to see some pretty cool video. Nothing crazy, just little short thing. But yeah, wherever they're going and doing and stuff, man, hopefully they're all safe and all that.
Yeah.
Shoot, Tyson's been in it, God, what is it, 16, 20 years or something like that. I know he's getting close to retirement soon.
Yeah, I know. RO, shit, he's only got 7 years left. Like I told him, before you know it, you'll be retiring and shit. So he's active too. So he's up in Fort
Brad?
Yeah, somewhere right in North Carolina.
Yeah, shoot, I talked to Ro about a week or two ago, in fact, for a hot minute or a little minute, but
yeah, he had a baby finally, and so
nice. I think I seen something like that. Yeah, shout out to Ro too, man. He's an awesome dude. Hopefully all those guys are safe, and of course I haven't got to see Shauna in a hot minute. What's up, Shauna?
Hey, Shauna, how you doing?
Chris Eaton and Shauna, and our sponsors along with Michael. So and Jay from Greenline. You got Chris Eaton and Shauna and Jay from Greenline that have the Camp Freedom, the Deeds Not Words. Make sure you guys go check that out and everything, man. Make sure you get a shirt or a beanie or one of their packages to help out the military, the first military or first responders. These guys get to go out, man, and do all kinds of cool stuff, fishing, camping, all kinds of stuff that they help them out with that they're not able to do because they've had, lost limbs or certain stuff that they can't do as much anymore. So make sure you definitely go out and get yourself a shirt and show some support. Yeah. Also, we got Mike Duval right here, my co-host for the day. He's going through some tough things. His car is down and out right now, having to be worked on, and it's running almost $5,000. So if you guys can help out, because him and his wife and 2 daughters have a lot of doctor's appointments that they have to go to every month quite often. So it's really hard with him not being able to work. And then his wife, she's, disabled also. So it makes it really tough. If you guys can, please go out and help donate. I've got right here. Oh shit. Hold on. Let me get that up there.
Yeah, we got it running. The dealer, the place we got it, let us, get the car and just pay them off as soon as possible. So I always appreciate them. And I took out a damn loan, and I didn't think I was going to get approved, and it was a $2,400 loan, and like after it was over, it was like, oh, it's 65% interest. I'm like, holy shit.
The link's right there above Mike.
So
you guys can see it. So just scan that. Whatever you guys can help out with would be much appreciated, so they could get this, up rocking and rolling. So it's definitely hard times.
I was going to mention too, March 28th at Gettysburg. Sammy's going to be up there. Chris. I believe Shauna, Paul from Large March Morphs, Kevin from Sugar Skull, Sarah and Rich from HJS Serpents. Kat's going to be up there. Jay from Greenline. They got their own island up there. They're going to have shirts, exclusive shirts, the black shirts. You can only order those at the shows that they're going to be at. There's other people throughout the U.S. that Chris is sending them to, so you can pick them up, in different areas. And then you got the other shirts, the olive green shirts for military. Then you got the blue shirts for the first responders and stuff like that. Shirts are $35. The beanies are $32. And then of course you have the $500 tier, the $250 tier. Man, if you can't afford a shirt, just donate what you can. Chris said the other day on the show, They were about a month or so in, and they already reached a third of their goal. So within a month, I mean, that's pretty damn awesome.
Hell yeah, that's pretty cool, man.
I follow Chris. I tease him just as much as he teases me on everything, but try to get the information and do what I can to let people know. Up in Michigan, I got a show on the 28th here too, so I'm gonna get some of the pamphlets and shit and hand them out to people, and try to get people purchase some shirts from up here and stuff. So do what I can to support.
Nice. Heck yeah, that's pretty cool, man.
Yeah. So. Then you got a lot of people going to Tinley. People are in Dallas this weekend as the Dallas NARBC, and then next weekend is the Tinley NARBC. So
nice, sweet.
I think it's only 3.5 hours from me. I might try to go in October with everything freaking going on this year, and so. But
nice.
the October show was a better show where everybody's hatching stuff, and I'm just gonna go and network, get to know people, try to do some interviews if people let me try to interview them and stuff like that, and just get to hang out with people that we hang out with all the time, over the computer, and like Wiz and Will, and I mean you got Chris, different people, awesome people. So
yeah, that would actually be good. Perfect for you to do, Mike. Go get some video footage and interview some people and everything, man. That'd be awesome, and get that out on your Instagram and everything, or even on your YouTube also. That's like, I was hoping that we were going to have the April show this year. Usually it's in April, but they switched it to, they had to switch it to October, but it was really running April and October. But last year, this last October, they had to cancel it because somebody in their family was going on hospice, and they ended up not making it much longer. So they were going to blow it up this year, and I thought they would bring it back in April, but they didn't.
Yeah.
They're having it in October. So, but that's one of the things I wanted to do, was go out there and get a lot of video footage and stuff. So
yeah,
what's up, buddy?
What's up, G Paul? I like going to the shows and talking to people, like the racks and stuff like that. I mean, they've come out with different ones since I've been in Tinley in 2022. Different designs and stuff like that. And I'm more of a hands-on person. I want to, what's the difference between this one? I mean, I might have to walk on the other side of the building, but I mean, it's worth it to compare, with the money. Hey, is this one just PVC? I like the darker tubs myself. Well, this one only here has the Sterilite tubs, what's going to be the more bang for the buck, what type of heat tape, the THG or the Redline heat tape, or, you got some companies use the Flex White. I know there's been problems with the Flex White heat tape a while back, and some people say it's better, some people say it's worse. I want to try to, just pick people's brains and, what works for you. You've been breeding for how long, and I mean, some people like the ARS and stuff like that, but they don't have the money for it. There's bigger breeders who just have PVC racks, and try to pick their brains and figure out what works for them. They don't work for everybody, but the littlest thing can be like, oh man, that's what I was really interested in. That littlest thing could, help me out a lot to make that decision. Because to me, they're expensive. The PVC racks, $400 or $500.
Right.
But some people, they're like, oh no, that's just a drop in the hat. So I just try to take my time and do the research on, the stuff like that. So
yeah, absolutely. And, Mark, what's up, rat bastard?
Hey, what's up, Mark? How's it going?
Yeah, wakey, eggs and bakey, because I had a wakey and did something else this morning and went back to sleep, man. So I had to wake up and get some breakfast.
I wonder if Will's building those bunk beds.
Yeah. Hey, Will, where you at, man? You building those bunk beds still? Me and Mike were talking about that earlier. We're wondering if you got 9,000 pieces left to still do on that thing, man.
Like building a clubhouse or Lego set. Yeah, I hate it, man. Shout out to Will and Mark, both. They're two awesome, great guys.
Yeah, Mark and Will is great, man. Mark was picking up some really nice stuff too. He just showed me something earlier today, and then he got something, I think, just a few days ago, if I remember correctly. And Will got something, a couple things in.
I did too.
Nice. What'd you get?
I got the Het Sunset female from Jamie from Bosa's auction.
Oh, that's right. Yep.
Yeah, so
That's
she's about
awesome.
525 grams, something like that.
How many would you say? 525?
Right around 525. Yeah, yeah.
Nice. That's awesome.
So she'll be ready to go next year. Hopefully, we'll see. I mean, I'm not gonna power feed her or anything like that. I'm just gonna feed like I normally feed and
Right.
put her with the Odie Sunset male and produce Sunset and Odie Sunsets and stuff. So we'll see.
Heck yeah. That'll be awesome. Hopefully it works out. Mark was saying the new Morph Market auctions are nice. Palm Street hits you up for tax. Yeah, I like the new Morph Market auctions. It was pretty cool, man. I got to catch it. They had recently just started them, and I had missed the first couple, but Aaron from Batter Up Balls was going live. He was doing an auction on there, so I went and watched his. And it was pretty cool. They actually had gosh, I can't think of his name right now. But the owner, more
Darian?
huh?
Darian?
Darian, yeah. Darian was in there when he had his auction going and stuff. It was pretty cool because he ran 3-4 hours for quite a while, but Darian was jumping in there and everything and just asking people like how they liked it and if there was anything that they didn't like. So that was really cool, man, to sit there and have the owner of Morph Market in there on that auction and asking people their, what they thought and everything. So getting any bit of feedback to sit there and go and change up anything that they need to if you're not liking it or whatnot. So
yeah, it's always good to get feedback, whether it's negative or positive. I mean, it'll help.
Yeah.
And
another cool thing that I like that Morph Market did recently, I just noticed it yesterday or the day before. It sucked because like before with Morph Market, especially if you have, I mean, even just 5 or 10 snakes, you can forget prices, right? But when you've got like 600, 700, 800 snakes on there, you're not going to remember damn prices of that stuff. And it was really hard because they would have snakes that would drop on sale. And it didn't matter if it dropped, 25, 50 bucks or 100 or 500 or 1,000. It was like, you don't get to see these prices. Like when they drop the price, you see the newest price. They don't have what the old price was of it. So you're just like, okay, well, it's cheaper. Even if it's $5, that's all or $1. And now they have it where when they drop those prices, it now gives you that old price of where it was and now the newer sale price so that you get to see that difference in it. So I think that's really cool.
Yeah, sometimes you could set that price like a 24-hour period or 2-day period. Hey, your snake might be $650, but for 48 hours only, you can get it for like $550, like $100 off and stuff like that, which is pretty cool.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, absolutely. There was something else I was going to say too. I just had in my mind that was kind of related with it. Gosh, I'm trying to think. I'll probably think of it in a bit. But yeah, it's pretty cool, man. Morph Market's doing a lot of cool stuff. So I guess it depends what you like. I wouldn't mind using Morph Market or the one you just said.
The Reptile Reds, and you got Palm Street.
Palm Street. And Reptile Ads too. I wouldn't even mind having one on there. But definitely Morph Market and the other one you just said, it's floating right there. Palm Street, thank you. Those are really good. I think I like Morph Market a little bit better just because I'm so familiar with it and used it for so long, where Palm Street's a little newer. And then like Mark was saying, I really like that, like with Morph Market, they're not having that, part on there yet, where Palm Street has that as far as tax goes.
Yeah.
But,
oops, sorry, Vince.
Oh, no, you're good. But yeah, it's, like I said, either way, whichever one you want to go with, they're both awesome. What I do like about the Palm Street too, is that they do have a really good verification check where you got to send pictures and all that. So it really kind of keeps the the scammers and the trolls out of there from doing stupid stuff. And kind of like you were saying, the credit card's on there, so they're going to take that money once that sells off. So
yeah, and if it don't go through, they give you a chance to put a different card on there.
If not, then you're booted probably, huh?
Yeah, they give you like a warning. I know with Zach, with that reptile ad, you got to take a picture of your ID, then put the ID up close to your face, and take that. And so, I mean, which is good, But the Palm Street, there's not just reptiles. I mean, not just snakes, different things like that. But they have plants. I mean, they have jewelry. I mean, they have a lot of different things. So you got to kind of find that niche of, your reptile people in that area. But if you go into Morph Market, I mean, it's kind of the same, but it's not. You can just type in what you're looking for.
Yeah.
Either one, but your followers, it's going to take a little bit longer to get your followers up, if you're going to do a live or stuff like that, just because they're fairly new. It just takes time. With Morph Market, they're already established. And so
Absolutely.
It's just like a car. Some people like Toyota, some people like Mercedes. It just depends on, what you like and, how you want to go about, selling your animals. Some people only like to do shows.
Absolutely.
So.
What's up, Bosa? How you doing, brother?
Hey, what's up, Bosa? How's it going, man?
Hope all is well with you, buddy.
Yeah, the other day, like last week or the week before, over there on FNA, how they have those races?
Yeah.
They did a butterfly race, and Bosa won both races.
Nice.
That
was just meant to be. That sounds like.
Yeah. Somebody was like, "That's rigged." It's like, no, it's not. It's just luck. So. I thought that was pretty cool. He won both of them.
I think Diana jumped in there and gave her a little spin on that. You know what I mean? She's like, right there, baby. I got you.
Yeah, sure.
That's cool, man. I love that.
Hell yeah. It was pretty cool. So
that was just meant to be.
Yeah. Shout out to Bosa.
Heck yeah.
He just picked some stuff up too recently.
Yeah, he did.
But I heard on my phone, because I just scrolled. I always say, "Hey, did you see that? I looked at that," or "Hey, I'm watching this," but I really don't, I'll still look at my phone like I'm reading the damn thing, I'm just listening to it. I guess it's just a habit,
Oh, I would too, man. Why not? Get what you can out of it, right?
Yeah. Bosa's got some stuff he's picked up too. Awesome stuff.
Yeah, I wish I could remember some of this. It's hard, man. My memory is just so bad anymore, and of course, there's so many people getting cool shit too. So.
Sharik, I don't think it was a Sharankin. No, I don't think I don't think that's it. Maybe somebody
Saran or something. I think it.
Sharinkin python, not the chondros. It was something else.
Okay.
Sharlink. I can't pronounce it. My ADHD, my brain's going faster than my lips are trying to talk. That happens a lot. So, Sharlink.
We got Benji in the building. What's up, Benji? How you doing, buddy?
What's up, Benji? He's over there in New Zealand.
Yeah, it's probably nighttime over there. What you got going on, Benji? And of course, we got Tara. What's up, Tara? How you doing?
Hey, Tara. How's it going?
Got the voodoo dolls in the house. Shout out to Tara, too. She's awesome. She's all in the group chats and all over the place.
Yeah,
also.
Sure. Yeah, I think I'm almost like 995 subscribers or followers on Instagram. So that's nice for me. So,
well, if you're not following Mike Duval, make sure you go give him a follow. Let's get him to 1,000, man. That's like where everybody wants to get, right? You want to hit that 1,000 mark, and then after that, you can worry about it later.
Kind of like the females when you're trying to get them up to breed, and they're at that right before that 1,000-gram wall, and they stop eating. So I'm just going to keep pushing, and so. Yeah,
it's weird too because so I'm at over 2,900 now. I think I'm at 2,915.
Yeah.
But I would get to, so I got to like 2,890, and I'm like, okay, I'm almost at 2,900 or something like that. I would start getting up there, and then people would unfollow. And then it would hit the 2,900, and I'm like, all right, cool. And then people would unfollow. And then it goes over that and then unfollow. And so I actually wasn't even cracking that 29. And then just like, I think a month ago, I hit the 2,900 mark. and now it's like at 29-14, and it's still wanting to play that game where it just, and that's why I'm very like, I don't know, man. I'll give people a follow, but I like to sit there and see too, if the person's got like big numbers, then I'm like, okay, I'll follow them back. But if it's too big, that's kind of, I'm scary on that too, because they'll have like 5, 10, 20,000 followers, but then only 200 or 1,000 that they're following.
Yeah.
And then they go and give you a follow, and I'm like, I don't know about this, man. I think they're just going to turn around and follow, or whether they got robots doing that or whatever. And then like with new people, even sometimes I'm a little leery on that, right? Like some of them are scammers, some of these. Usually you could tell they'll say like 0 pictures post, and then like they don't even have a profile pic.
Yeah, if I follow somebody, it'll say this person just created this account and it's located here. Are you sure you want to still follow this person? And that's when it's kind of leery of like, no, just hit cancel and stuff like that. But kind of like with YouTube, it took us a little while to get the first 100 subscribers, but once you got the 100, then you're like, all right, that's cool. Let's get to 150, and then we got to 200, and we're slowly building. I mean,
yeah,
we've been doing it since May 31st. Me and Sean, so we're just hanging in and just kind of putting in the work. And we've had a couple of times where people has canceled, and stuff like that. But there's nothing we can do. Nothing anybody can do. Just keep tonight. We don't have anybody to come on. For the breakdown. So we're just trying to, I don't know what we're going to talk about either, Tinley, I don't know. We'll try to find something to try to figure that out. So,
right. We got Dentist West in here. What's up, homie? How you doing, man? Hope all is well with you. Brother John, what's up? We got the Morphs-Thunderdome in the house.
What's up, John, Jamie, and Jason, the Morphs family.
That's right.
Appreciate those guys too, man. They've got the coin, the Forge coin and stuff like that, and they got a lot of affiliates, and that's just kind of sharing everything out to the community and stuff like that. Like Fred and AJ was talking about yesterday, on their channel, when they donate, they have a separate account, and they pay that person directly out of it. I think that's awesome with those 3 trios doing over there with the Morphs coin and stuff like that, trying to build a community and stuff like that. All those, I mean, they got some big breeders and stuff, so it's just awesome what they do.
Definitely. Sorry, I'm trying to eat and talk.
Oh, no, you're good. I just trying to, show them some love.
Definitely. These Morphs said afternoon Thunderdomers had a wedding shower today, but listening. Nice, John.
Yeah, the Jamie just got some geckos, some nice banger geckos and stuff that she was posting about the other day too. I was reading about. So they really got their collection with the ball python and the geckos. They've got a ton, and they got the new facilities and stuff they're doing. And
I almost said something stupid. I was about to say, "Hey, John, did you find out if it was a boy or a girl yet?" But I just realized it's a wedding shower, not baby shower.
It happens, Vance. I do that sometimes too.
It does. It just happens to me a shit ton more for some reason.
Like I'll be talking to this one person and call them a different name. I'm like, who you talking about? I'm like, oh, my phone just popped up with a text message and was like, trying to incorporate all that into one friggin' sentence. So
at least you kind of have an excuse, Mike. I don't. I've done that a few times. I'm like, hey, what's up, Mike? And it's Jonathan, or vice versa. Like, man.
Yeah, for instance, a couple of weeks ago, I was like, what's up, Mark? And Mark's like, no, it's Will. I was like, wait a minute. I mean, they kind of sound similar to the same a little bit, but because I was messaging Mark and friggin' Will was on there. It's like, oh, my bad, Will.
Yeah, that was on Gene Wars or the Thunderdome. That was just last week, huh?
Yeah, I think it was might have been Gene Wars.
I think it was
2 weeks ago on the Gene Wars. 2 or 3
weeks
ago.
A couple weeks ago, yeah. I remember that. That was good.
I mean, it happens. So as long as I don't call my wife, by somebody else's name, and we're good. So
what's embarrassing is like when I had actually this happened just last week too. So last week I had an incident where a guy came on and I didn't know who he was. and it was somebody from a chat, but they didn't have their video up or nothing. It was just like a blank screen, so I can't see them.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't even think their audio was going. Eventually it did.
You know who that was? Val. He had a different account.
It wasn't Val.
It wasn't? I thought he was in the chats and said it was him. He had a different account.
He did, but it wasn't him.
Holy shit, man.
Yeah, it tripped me out because I thought the same thing as you, Mike. I was like, I seen what he said, and I'm like, okay, so I let him on, but it wasn't Val. Somehow Val, I don't know if he got confused or what, but it was not Val. But it was a guy that was in the Thunderdome chat that I don't really know well. And it was Dustin that let him in. He sent, because I have it blocked where people can't just add in to that one.
Yeah, that's always a good thing too, because you just never know if that person, like, you know, the people in there, they're awesome people. But what happens if their account got hacked and they just start adding people in the group? You know what I'm saying? You just never know, because it can happen with anybody.
Exactly.
You know, I mean, it's like, oh shit, I didn't add that person. You know, you just never know, man. They can hack into anybody's shit and add them to whatever. You know, you just never know. I mean,
yeah. We got Will in the building. What's up, Will?
What's up, Will? Speaking
of the devil.
Yeah, he's a sponsor over on our show too, and hopefully get that bunk bed together.
Right. How's that bunk bed going, Will?
Hopefully you didn't hit your head on it, you know, too many times. I would do that shit, man. I'd raise up, hit my damn head on it, or walking behind the truck and hit a freaking ladder. Man, you talking
about that's the worst, man. Like, because then you start screaming and cussing and throwing shit, right? And trying to fight the tools that tripped you and everything.
Be walking down the sidewalk in a fucking truck in a driveway, ladder sticking all the way out the top of it, and walk by and smack that motherfucker. Feel like you moved the whole truck.
Yep.
Then you start cussing them out, you know.
Exactly.
Or you got the long tow hitch on the back, and you're thinking, away from them, and you smack that shin.
Those, dude, those are so killer. I was just thinking of that the other day when I had my lifted Dodge Ram pickup truck. I hit that damn trailer hitch a few times with my shin, man, and wasn't the first time, but
it don't move.
Yeah, I didn't. It was weird because like I said, I didn't know who that guy was or anything though, and I didn't want him to like show his wiener on here or something, you know, and like and get me canceled or some shit. Yeah. So I didn't bring him on. But like I said, it ended up being a guy that Justin knew that had brought him into the chat, and I ended up letting him through. But there was another one that happened like that about a year ago or longer. And I'm still trying to figure this one out. Somebody had came on to the Thunderdome. I didn't know who the person was. I didn't recognize them. And I was trying to think, like, they looked, I don't know, I just didn't recognize the person, man. And they were talking, how are you doing, this and that. I'm like, oh, good, man. But I think John from Morphs-Thunderdome was on too, if I remember correct. Yeah, it was John from Morphs-Thunderdome, and he didn't know who the person was.
Damn.
And it was one of those things where, is it somebody that I kind of know, but like they just maybe looks, I didn't know them super well or something, and they just maybe looked different that day?
Or popped in the chat for just a couple of times and you don't know them too well, but you're like, oh man, I remember that name, but where do I remember from? You know, that's all.
Yeah.
Sometimes, yeah.
And we got Aaron in the building. What's up, Batter Up?
Hey, what's up, Aaron?
We were just talking about you earlier too, man, with the Morph Market and everything.
Yeah, he's going to be at Tinley. He's right behind William Garland from Garland Exotics, a good friend of mine. He's going to be up there right behind him. So that's going to be awesome. I don't know if that's Aaron's first time at Tinley or not, but good luck, Aaron.
Yeah, he said he just left for the Indiana show.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it was in Indianapolis, headed over. Yeah, good luck, man. Everybody from Tinley and pickups and stuff. So,
but Bosa said Aaron 3.0.
Hey, Ron.
You know it, buddy.
So, awesome people.
Heck yeah, definitely. All great people out here, man. Hopefully, good luck at that show too. Hope you got those good sales going and everything, man. Or make some good sales. I shouldn't say you giving good sales, but
Yeah.
hopefully the sales work out very, very good for you. And then we got Mako in the building. What's up? How you
What's
doing,
up,
buddy?
Patrick? How's it going?
Patrick's always a great guy too, man.
He's always commenting in the chats and even in the groups on Instagram and stuff like that. So
He is. Let's see here. Still running through these comments. I was lagging a little bit. Well, actually, they kind of blew this comment up.
What's that, Vance?
They actually blew the comments up. So
Yeah.
let's see here. Mark said, can't stop picking up animals when they're going for pennies on the dollar. Yeah, Mark, that's the biggest problem too, man. Is all these sales, and especially right now, you got a lot of new, new clutches popping up, that have popped out. And people got, some old stock and everything. So they're trying to make that some room for the new supply that they got. So it's like, hey, trying to get everything out for super cheap.
Room. Just throw them in there and you're feeding them anyway. And,
yep.
I mean, later on, they were talking about how stuff is, down, but, it's going to pop back up, in a couple, year or so like that. And then the people that don't have it and they wish they wouldn't have got rid of it, they're going to be pissed because, hey, I don't have it now. I need to get back into it. Like Fred and AJ were talking about last night on the, the Gene Wars.
Mm-hmm.
With certain stuff, just like with hypo a few years ago, and now everybody wants hypo. The people that had it kicking herself in the ass about it.
Yeah. God, I hate my mind sometimes. I have so much shit spinning and thinking as you're talking, and I'm like, I need to just grasp one thing.
Kind of like a circle that says buffering and buffering. Mine does that a lot.
Yep, exactly.
Yep. Shit happens.
Yeah, I almost had it too. I'll catch it here in a second. Yeah, there. I would definitely. Oh, that's what it was. One of the things I wanted to say was here, like, I'd say here probably in the next year, man. I think in the next year or two, things are going to pretty much level out where stuff will be pretty good as far as sales and everything. So, if anybody's getting out of some of their collection because some of their genes that they don't want because they feel, this or that, I really wouldn't, man. Unless it's just not something that you want, you don't like it anymore. But I wouldn't let things go for cheap. If we were talking about that yesterday, you had 40. So there was like 29, 30,000 ball pythons on the morph market about 3-4 years ago, something like that. A couple years ago, it was at like 39, 43,000 snakes, ball pythons that had went up to. And then when I've been looking on it recently, keeping an eye, it's been at like 29,000, 30,000, somewhere right in there. I don't even think it's cracking the 30,000 mark. So we're doing pretty good to where we were a few years back where we had 41, 43,000 snakes, and now we're at 29,000. So you've got a difference of roughly about 10 to 13,000 less ball pythons on there. So if we can continue.
Sorry, Vance, go ahead.
Oh, go for it, Mike.
I was going to say it depends on the time of the year too. I mean, you got to figure from February to April or May, it's tax time. Everybody's spending, and just the old stock out, and then preparing for the new, the breeding, and it just depends on the time of the year too. I think, to be honest.
Heck yeah, and that's true. Like you said, right now it's tax time, man. People, they got that money coming in, so they're trying to spend and get those genes and stuff that they don't want. And that's really perfect timing because right now things are, like I said, a lot cheaper.
Yeah.
That they're trying to get rid of. So you could sit there right now at a good time, man, and get that stuff snagged up, add into your collections.
Yeah. And sometimes you can wait until like June, July. And those people, man, look at all these. I just bought this for $2,000, $1,500 in June, July. Oh man, I need the money. I gotta pay renters. It happens. I mean, I picked up an animal for like $700 or $800. Then shit happens, and it's like, all right, I'll sell it. Just had to. It happens. I'm not gonna sell at home, but some animals, I'm not gonna sell. I'm just gonna sell the ones I don't need.
Yep.
But
absolutely.
It's kind of like cars or guns. People I got this new car. It's like all you need is front brakes. You hear it grinding. Oh no, that's something more. It's like no, it just needs rotors and brake pads.
Right.
Don't go spend 3 or 4 thousand on a used car that in a year or so you're gonna have to put shit into it because it's high mileage and the people that had it don't really maintain it. Just put
Absolutely.
like a lady, her car, she's like, I can barely turn the damn steering wheel. I mean, she's 80 years old, and it's like, ma'am, when you're turning like that, is it hard to turn? Yeah, it makes a whining noise. I said, well,
Power steering.
your power steering fluid. Oh, I don't know where that's at, so I go over and check it, and hey, you don't have your power steering fluid in it, or the power steering pump's getting ready to go out. It's just simple things, I guess, because I, listen to a lot of stuff. I mean, older people like that, they don't really know. Just try to help. Like last night, me and my wife, I was laying there scrolling through Facebook, and the lady's like, "Oh man, can somebody give me a jump help?" I mean, it was pouring down rain in, and I was like, people are helping me. Let's just get up, went over there, and try to give them a jump. They're like, "Your jumper box is dead." I was like, "No, it's not dead. Your battery cable is just loose on this side, and the airflow that was off." I'm like, you went to that puddle, and the water probably got in there and messed it up.
Yeah.
So yeah, I made the littlest things that people don't realize.
Absolutely. That's pretty cool. You went out there and helped her out too, man.
Yeah, like I can't see what I'm doing. Just tell me,
Yep.
what color this is, and we'll try to figure the shit out.
I was gonna, and that's what I was gonna say. Like that, sad. Like you got a blind guy out here that's can't see and going out there doing shit, man, to help somebody out. Like,
Yeah, and you got I mean, I understand it was pouring down rain. You got like 30 cars just fucking driving down the road, and people are trying to help somebody. Like a flat tire lady's like, I don't have much money, but I can pay you $20. It's like, okay, give me the $20 and change their tire. And I mean, hell, it was dark. I mean, it was 11 or 12 o'clock at night, and she's like, "Oh, thank you so much." I was like, I told my daughter and her friend, I was like, "Y'all didn't tell this lady I'm blind?" She goes, "No, you're not." I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Well, you see me trying to fill on the ground for the tools?" She goes, "Yeah, I was wondering just because maybe it was dark." I was like, "No, I can't see." Lady was, no. She goes, "Oh my God." I was like, "Yeah." So,
jeez,
helping people. Yeah, she's.
They didn't even realize it.
Yeah, no, I don't tell people, man. If I go,
But you know what, Mike? To be honest with you, when I first met you, I wasn't even 100%. Like, I was maybe assuming a little. I'm like, okay, like, and not maybe I don't even think right off the get go. Like, it took maybe a couple weeks at least, and then it was like, okay, I think maybe he's blind, but I'm not positive.
yeah,
But I'm just, I wasn't going to go ask and everything. And it was like, later on you find out that, yeah, he is blind. I'm like, okay. But I didn't even realize, like, at first, it was just one of those things.
yeah. Some people, like how many people let you change their tire knowing you can't see, or let you, change a battery on their car, or like jump them. Like I'm not gonna say hey, I have my wife or my daughter like walk me up, and I'll just feel for their tire, and I just start working on it. Know where to put the jack. I'm just used to it. I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't see. I need to. I'll come help you. No, that's okay, buddy.
Right.
So, yeah.
Mark said Palm Street, reptile ads, king snake, lots of different options. Most of my recent purchases were other breeders helping out other breeders move animals. Nice,
Yeah,
Mark.
I've noticed that too. Yeah, king snake is trying to come back. With a lot of different things. So, yeah. What's he want?
Patrick over here making deals on the side. Mark, you got an albino caramel symmetry. Oh, excuse me. And we got Jamie in the house. What's up, Jamie? How are you doing? Hope all is well with you. Haven't seen you in a hot minute. Hope everyone's having a great weekend too, man. How's everybody's weather? We got some nice weather. Well, I got the thing you guys probably can't see, but it's pretty nice and sunny out here. Shit, we've had like 70-degree weather. during the day. Actually, it's even been 78. Hopefully we'll have some rain popping about back around. In fact, I got to do a pairing today too. I got to put, I got a scrambler.
I'll be right back, Vance.
All right, Mike. I got a scrambler. I got to put, pair up actually with Sammy's. He sent me a, Inchy OD Pied Het Hypo. And then I got the Scrambler OD Hypo Het Pied. So hopefully we'll end up hitting Scrambler, Super ODs, Hypopides, with some Inchy in there too. Was helping my son change to oil. Didn't hear the combo. Hitting your shin on a 2.5/16, yeah, 2 and 5/16 ball. Those things are killer, man. That'll drop you too. It feels like your shin just broke. I don't miss those days. Check backstage, Vance. If you were on here, Mark, jump back on, man. I didn't even see this comment till right now, so I'm 6 minutes late at least on it. I've got to snake in one of these. You know what's funny, Mark? Usually I see too the people, I'll catch it after a few minutes or something, but I don't even think I've actually been looking down where you would be backstage. I've been pretty much looking at the comments for the most part, or up on stage. I got to snake in one of these live auctions for only 20 out of pocket, and I'm trading it for a female that is going to make a project for me. Oh shit, nice, Jamie. That's pretty cool, man. I can't wait. I've got all kinds of snakes coming in here too. What up, Jared? How you doing, buddy?
Hey, what's up, Jared?
Awesome show last week, man. I love that neon. I think Mark was backstage, but I didn't see it. Got a Velociraptor? Yeah, well, I want to check that out, man. I mean, I seen the picture of him. That guy's pretty cool, man. He was all chill too. Will showed some video, excuse me, of his new little dinosaur he got. The guy's pretty chill, man. Pretty cool enclosure too. He's got all set up. Got the all the plants around in his water tub, big old water tub with the fountain. That thing's dope. I need one. Oh shit, I think I'm finally caught up. I got 2 more comments and in the chat. What up, Travis? How you doing, brother? Hope all is well with you. Hope you having a great weekend, man. I guess Mike disappeared again. Let's see here. I still don't see you, Mark. I don't know if you're out of this off stage or not, but let's see here. I'm going to play something real quick. Give me 1 sec. I got to put this out. Deeds, not words.
Operation Deeds, Not Words 2 is dedicated to empowering and uplifting disabled veterans and first responders through unwavering support, meaningful resources, and real opportunities that honor their service and sacrifice. Our mission is to build a thriving, impactful organization driven by the shared vision, commitment, and accountability of our team, because when we work together, there is no ceiling on what we can accomplish.
We are equally committed to the growth of our team members, actively encouraging them to expand their voices, followings, and businesses as essential pillars of our mission. Being part of Operation Deeds, Not Words reflects great credit upon our members, uniting communities in the Fat Man Nation, Green Line Morphs under a shared purpose rooted in service, resilience, and action-driven impact. Deeds, not words.
Heck yeah, make sure you go out to Deeds Not Words, the Fat Man Nation. make sure you pick up yourself a shirt, couple shirts, a beanie, all that good stuff, because they got some pretty cool things, man, that they are doing to help out with Camp Freedom for our military and our first responders. They got Camp Freedom, man, that they do so much amazing stuff for these guys that can't do what they can now due to missing, limbs, whether it be arms, legs, whatever it may be. PTSD, things that are affecting, our first responders and military. So shout out to them, man. Go get yourself a beanie or a hat or a shirt. And if not, you could buy yourself one. You could also buy a military person or a first responder one, right? Why not? Let's see here. One more I'm going to put up real quick. Heck yeah, shout out to Will from the Python Portal, my co-host on Fridays. He's got some pretty cool merch out there and can make tumblers and water dishes and all kinds of cool stuff, man. Stuff for your cages, your tarantulas, snakes, whatever it may be. Cool little skulls and different things. I got a package coming from him. I had him made some stuff up. I got to send him the money to get that shipped out. So here in probably the next 2-3 weeks, I'll have that. So I'll definitely be showing off the cool stuff that he's made. Can't wait for that. I'm super excited. Welcome back, Mike.
Thanks, man. Sorry, I had to run the dog out real quick. So
no worries, man. You're good. Had nothing but time. I threw up a couple commercials and just bullshitting with these people out here, awesome folks, and throwing up a couple commercials. Will said it's sizing me up. You better run, Will. That's what they do, man. Reptiles will size you up. They'll corner you. They'll wait till you're sleeping. I heard they even roofie you, man.
Just get him a pop.
Yeah, you get the Bill Cosby treatment, man. If you don't.
Yeah, my nephew, he's 3 years old, and he can tell you every kind of dinosaur, what they are, the scientific name, and it's like, damn, that's like, man, you shouldn't. I told my mom and my sister, I was like, they should get him a tegu. He goes, what's a tegu? I was like, it's a baby dinosaur. And one of the red tegus, he fell in love with it.
Heck yeah.
Easy to take care of. He goes, it is a baby dinosaur. So, yep.
Yeah, tegus are really cool, man. I would like to get one eventually. Probably be a couple, 2-3 years before I do. I don't want to. I'd rather wait till I move.
Yeah.
Be the right.
I hear you.
Trying to unplug this laptop real quick. Oh man, what you got going on today, Mike?
Not a whole lot. We just kind of relaxing a little bit. It's still pouring down, raining and stuff like that, from the storms. And got a show later. Me and Sean at 8 Eastern. We went back to 8 Eastern now. So the next week's Tinley, and then the 21st, we got Chris Eaton and Jay to talk about the, Deeds Not Words campaign and stuff like that. So I'm just building, getting people booked all the way up to May, June. I think I got almost May booked, with different people. I got Adam from Proper Royals. I've got, a bunch of big people. I got Mike Stefani and Nick Lillis. So we're going to be talking about the monitors and mentoring and how, the newer generation needs someone like that, whether it be like ball python breeder, if they want to do balls or whatever, just have a really, really good mentor, that's going to listen and, and teach the person and even the person too, willing to learn, what they want to get into, the reasons why, not just, oh, I want to make money or, hey, I want to do this, just to really kind of break it down. With different things too. I reached out to Billy Rice, from Rice Reptile, just different people, that come on the show and stuff like that. So what do you want? What do you want? So
That's pretty cool, man.
StreamYard Dash Studio, banner region, StreamYard
Sorry.
logo link graphics to activate.
Oh, you're
message.
good. Yeah, it's
the dog pulled the cord.
yeah, it happens. I had a few that, well, actually the pug I got now, man, she's always getting into shit, tearing things up. Like I have to keep her put up pretty much for the most part. I'll go out there and let her out throughout the day, probably about 7 times. But yeah, she's been tearing up the carpet outside for the patio set, tearing the pillows up. And
we first got him, I think it was like 2023 or October when they got him. He was only like 5 months old, and he would like lay on the bed, and I was like, all right, I'll lift up. That's when I still have my guide dog, and then he passed away in September of 24. So we had him about a year, and then I was like, all right, you want to get under the blanket? And he would take his paw and pull the blanket back, and then I'd lift the blanket up, and he's like, all right, that's when it's time for him to go to bed. Or like last night, my wife was laying there, and he's grabbing her pillow because she lays on her side. He's grabbing her pillow with his paw and pulling it out from underneath her so he could lay on it. I say this dog's too smart for his damn good, own good.
they are, man. They're really smart. They're
the door. We have the door handles that are flat.
oh,
he'll open up the door and come in, and so, yeah, he's too smart.
Yeah, they're smart, man. They know.
Yeah, he's a Malinois Dutch Shepherd mix. So,
oh, nice, pretty smart dogs. That's right, Mitzi. Hashtag deeds, not words. You got that right.
Yeah, I want to shout out Tom Crutchfield and his wife Stacy. She's been in the hospital. She's real sick. We were going to have him come on tonight with everything going on. This just wasn't the right time. He's got a lot of stuff going on, but I want to send out prayers for her. So
definitely prayers to them, man. Hopefully everything works out better for them.
Yeah,
it's a tough time. Good job, Mike. You got some people coming up. Heck yeah.
Who said that? Mark?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't read that part.
No, you're good.
That was from Shauna.
Oh, Shauna? Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to just try to get just like different people. I know, like I said, Adam, and then I can't remember who all else that I got coming on. We got Zach Parpert, I think that's his last name. We got him coming on. We're going to be talking about reptile ads and different things that he's got going on. And I mean, it's just a lot of big people. I reached out to Redline to see if I can get someone to come on to talk about shipping. Just specifically shipping.
Yep.
Just different things besides, hey, what ball pythons do you work with, and stuff like that. So.
Absolutely. Change of stuff, man. Keep things different in there.
Keep the rhythm going. And so.
What's up, Sammy? How you doing, brother?
What's up, Sammy?
He said, what's up, Vance and Mike?
Sammy going to be at the Gettysburg show, Sammy. We mentioned that earlier.
Yep.
You and all those great people up there is going to be up there selling the shirts. And hopefully Sammy can get his green card when he starts selling those shirts from Chris. That's what he told the people before at one show last year, that his boss is going to make him sell it all. He can't leave till he sells out. So I thought that was pretty hilarious, man.
My boss won't let me leave. That's funny.
Yeah.
You got to get my green card. Fucking Sammy.
Somebody's like, all I got's 40 cents. Sammy goes, well, we'll take that too.
Right?
And Chris was like, who the hell put 40 cents in there? And Sammy told him, he goes, oh, well, it works. So, yeah. So,
hey, it's something. That's 40 cents more, man. You put that on every bit, and you're talking about thousands of dollars, and whoever else maybe put in 50 cents or $1.
Yeah.
But I do get the 40 cents. Who did that? Just at least throw two.
People don't really carry cash nowadays. I mean, if you think about it, we're going into a cash society, and the cashless society. Everybody's got cards and Venmo and Cash App and, and stuff like that. If you really, really think about it, I mean, the older people that, the older generations, they really, have cash, but the newer people don't really mess with it.
Yeah. That's what, and it gets confusing too, because I'll go to the store and I'm confused. Like, am I using cash or card today? Well, let me check my my wallet or my pocket and see if I got any cash, I guess. Sammy said, cannot wait to go back to sell shirts. Forget about selling the snakes. It's about selling shirts. Hell yeah, Sammy.
Yeah.
Keep grinding and pushing, man. You got a lot of shirts sold out there, so that was pretty cool, man. In fact, I've got to put out another post. I've got to put out a few posts. I got to do one for Mike, and then I've got to do another one. I've already got it made. But I've got to put up the Deeds Not Words one. I haven't done that in about a week. Since last Friday was when I did it, so it's been 8 days now.
And you got to figure too, Vance, the people that are coming here, that we know, a lot of people, mostly all of them will donate to certain, situations or fundraisers and stuff like that. That's amazing. The community, the group that, we all have together that are willing to help other people and, and stuff like that to bring the community together. So.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, it's pretty cool. And then shout out to Jamie too. Like she does stuff like that with the the US art. She makes those blankets, the quilts and everything.
Yep. So
that's pretty awesome. That brings quite a bit of cash and stuff. And then God, I forget who that man, his name's right there too. He makes some knives and
Tony Thomas. Tony from Hardwired Exotics.
Hardwired, yep.
Yeah, Tony.
That's him.
Yep.
Yes, sir. Gettysburg, March 28th. Heck yeah, Sammy. So that's 3 weeks away. Today's the 7th or 8th. 7th.
7th, yep. 3 weeks.
So yeah, 3 weeks away, man.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be, like I said, Paul from Large March Morphs, HDS Serpents, Rich and Sarah. You got Chris, Sammy. I think Kat's going to be there. Kevin from Sugar Skull, Jay, Greenline. I mean, just a bunch of people. And they got their huge area specifically for, for all those guys with all the shirts and all that stuff. So
that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
A lot of awesome people too. You got Sammy, you got Jay, you got you said Chris from BNS.
Chris is my favorite fat man.
Okay, that's what I was going to say. I know Chris Eaton will be out there for sure.
Oh yeah. I think Shauna's going to be there also.
I was just going to say I know Shauna's probably going to be out there too.
Yeah. Yep.
We going to confirm that, Shauna? We need to confirm. Oh, she did. I already got my plane ticket to go, but I'm worried about flying now. Oh, you know what? I'm going to tell you the trick to that, Shauna.
Just close your eyes. You'll be all right. Don't worry about other people.
Just don't think of a bomb going off. No, I'm kidding. No, this is what you do. Seriously. What I did, it actually didn't bother me to fly. I don't mind it. But it can be a little scary. So I took a flight. I went to Vegas. So it was just an hour. Like, we're lucky. It's called Allegiant Airlines. So I think they had just started out 25 years ago or something. They went from just like Fresno to Vegas. And I think now they have a couple other directions that they go and stuff. But it goes straight from Fresno to Vegas from my home city where I was born. So that's literally a 52, 56-minute flight. It wasn't too bad. But what happened was when we were going, this was like, I think my second time on the plane. I went and I was actually 21 at the time. So I took me a couple shots. And then when that airplane took off, it was going and then it hit turbulence and it kind of like, it drops a little bit. And it kind of singes your gut, man. You could feel it.
Yeah, but if you're not buckled up, you're gonna drive. You're gonna come out that seat a little bit. That happened to me. I've always flown, had good weather, perfect weather, and the last time I've flown was in like a rainstorm going from Michigan to Louisville, which is only a 52-minute flight. And it's like it felt like it dropped about 200 feet, and I was like, "Holy shit!" And I was having a panic attack.
Man, I
was like, "What's the worst that can happen? We're just gonna fall." I mean.
Yeah, just take a few shots and it makes everything fun. When I hit that turbulence, and it was like kind of like a roller coaster ride, right? And so when I had those couple shots, it really it was fun. It made it where I was like, yeah, let's do this again. Like I was going to go throw the pilot $50 just to do that one more time. That's how fun it was. So take a couple shots.
Hopefully you don't have the screaming kids, That's
Yeah.
a freaking nightmare.
Just put some earmuffs on, take a couple shots. You're all good. You know what I mean? I don't suggest the green tea. My dad did that back in the 70s or 80s. And he had, what was that one? The Hawaiian stuff. And yeah, he said that wasn't fun. Yeah, try it. It'll definitely help out. You'll be like, yeah, this went from scary to fun for sure.
Whenever, sorry, Vance.
Oh no, go for it, Mike.
I was gonna say the very first time I flew, the first couple of times, I'm like, all right, that dude on Home Alone starts speaking French and won't shut the hell up. I always thought I was gonna have a person like that. They wouldn't, not so much not speaking English, but just wouldn't shut the hell up. I mean, I'm a friendly person, but sometimes you just want to. Because the first time I ever flew was from Louisville to Atlanta, and Atlanta all the way out there to Portland, Oregon, to get my guide dog. I'm like, man, this is a freaking 4.5 hour, 5 hour trip almost. And me and this lady was sitting next to me. There's nothing wrong with big women or big people. I mean, this lady was like 450. She ate like 10 bags of chips and like 4 or 5 sandwiches. That was fine with me. But when she would get somewhere, she would brush it like that, brush the crumbs all over me and the bread and shit. Oh man, come on, So
exactly, geez.
She's like, "Are you hungry?" She's like, "I'll buy you a sandwich." I was like, "No, I'm good. I just was nervous and shit in my stomach." And they're like, "Oh, we're getting ready to pass over the mountains." I'm like, "Oh." So yeah.
That's funny you said that. I was so this story's even kind of a little funnier to a sense. And I'll get to that part. So last year on my birthday in February last year, I had juror duty on the same day as my birthday. So I was like, shit, this sucks. And it seems like I get screwed. I get juror duty every year. They call me for it. Now I usually don't go, every time I call the night before, I'm cleared. So I call the night before, they say I have to go. I'm like, man, fuck you guys. So I go anyways, do my thing. I'm there for a couple hours, like 2.5, get out. And then this year for my birthday, I was like, man, I better not get one of these motherfuckers. Well, like a couple of days after my birthday, Mike, I didn't mention this to you guys. I fucking got a damn letter from juror duty, man. And it's for March 10th. And I'm like, you son of a bitches, man. You guys screw me every year I have, juror duty. Usually don't have to go. This was the first time on my birthday. You fuck me. And the year before that, I actually had juror duty. I did get called in and I didn't go. I forgot about it. And I got called in. So I think those little bastards got me on that and said, oh, you know what? How can we screw this guy? Oh, his birthday? Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, we're going to flag him.
Yeah. So now I've got juror duty again, right? Fucking coming March 10th. And I'm like, man, these son of a bitches. So now I've got to sit here and send them.
Tuesday?
Yeah, I think because I think the 9th is Monday. And I was going to, I don't know. They have a deal that you could fill on the back to get excused from it. And
just get your doctor's note and they'll excuse you forever. Just tell them that you have anxiety and ADHD and you can't sit there for.
That's true.
No longer. Yeah, they sent me federal paperwork to do jury duty. So I'm like, all right, take it to my doctor. I take it up. They're like, oh yeah, you're going to be excused. I'll be within 8-9 days later. I got a state jury duty local. Took it up there. They're like, oh, okay, cool. You're excused from it. I'll be a MF if 3 or 4 weeks later I didn't get something from federal again. I was like, you want me to serve on jury duty? I'll do it. They're like, no, because you can't read the papers or see the evidence or anything like that. So I was like, I don't mind to do it. I mean, it's what I'm supposed to do, put it in Braille, put the paperwork in Braille, and we'll just go from there. And, in the room, have somebody explain the evidence. I mean, they kind of explain the evidence anyway, when you're in the jury duty shit. And, I mean, I would do it.
I didn't want to do it, but when I did go last year, I almost didn't mind because there was somebody that I knew that was going on trial.
Mm-hmm.
And so I would have liked to have been a part of that, but at the same time, you can't, right? Because I had actually worked with the person. and they were really cool. But yeah, she was on trial and looking at life, and she ended up getting it and everything. So I kind of wanted to see that, but yeah, Shauna said that sucks. I've never been called for jury duty, but my mom gets it all the time too.
Well, hopefully they're not watching and listening for the algorithm, and they don't send her jury duty papers. If they do, me and you're going to be in trouble, Vance.
I don't get it, man. There's 150,000 people in this damn city. Like, why do you need to feel the need to call me every year on this? I don't get it.
They probably got your paperwork flagged.
Probably. What they need to do is go look at all my stuff from back in the day, man. If they could see some shit in the jails and hell, even with the feds, to be honest with you, man, they could go look at some shit and be like, no, we don't want this guy in here. If you guys knew the people I hung out with, you wouldn't want me in there.
Yeah.
Knock on wood, I've never been called. Damn. Lucky you, Patrick.
Yeah.
My uncle used to say, just go in and say that motherfucker guilty right away, and then always excuse you.
Slam on the table, guilty.
Yeah, Jamie.
I'll go ahead. Sorry, Vance.
Oh, no, you're good. I was just going to tell Jamie, I'm the same way, man. It's like, I want to just go in there and be like, hey, you know what? This is how it is. I don't like anybody. They're all guilty.
Go in there and, yeah, say he didn't do it, but OJ did, and get kicked out of it. And
right. Oh, we got John's Creatures in here. What's up, John? How you doing, brother?
What's up, John? How's it going? Yeah. Yeah, my wife, when she moved to Kentucky and she still had, dual residency, and they sent her paperwork. Oh, this was 17, 18 years ago now. They sent her paperwork from Michigan, and she got it. And she was like, I got to be in jury duty in 2 days up there, and I'm working, and say, well, so she called them and got a medical release. So
nice. Yeah, I've got an excuse for it because, and it was the same one I used last year because I'm a caretaker. I've got to take care of people and shit, so I can't sit there and leave these people.
Yeah, and some people making like $20, $30 an hour and go there and make like $5 or $6 an hour during jury duty.
Yeah, that's what's messed up is they don't pay you much for it.
Mm-hmm.
It's got to be. It has to come down basically to people that are either older or have the time to do it. Like in your case, where it's like, well, hey, I've got all the day in the world. Like, heck yeah, I would too. I'd want to be out there. There was a cool one when I worked at Lowe's. We had a buddy, a guy that I worked with, Dell. He got called to jury duty, and what had happened was he was on the they actually called him up for the juror part, and there was a guy that had a fighting cock, like the nail or something, basically is a ring, and he swung at another dude and hit him, and right across the throat, and so that guy's the situation. So he was actually, come to find out after, because they can't talk about it at that time, anything that's going on. After the trial had ended and everything, the guy ended up getting away with it. And the simple fact is, the reason that he had gotten away with it was because he had gotten rid of that little claw ring, so they couldn't find it. So they had really, I guess, no evidence, and I don't know how much more to the story of people that were around or whatnot, but yeah, I was.
Yeah, around the same time where I got my jury duty, there was a lady up here. We just had moved up here in like 2015 April, so like November, December, like it was snowing, and I would get like snow blowers that people didn't want. I'd find them on the marketplace and get them and change the spark plug and clean out the carbs. And so long story short, I sold two of them to this lady and her husband. And it wasn't even like 2 months later, right around February, her and her boyfriend killed her husband. I was like, man, I hope I don't have to go to jury duty, and be on that case, because I would have to dismiss have them dismiss me. And it was just nuts.
Yeah, exactly.
Crazy.
That was the, what's up, Kyle? How you doing?
What's up, Kyle?
Markham Reptiles. That was what happened with the kind of in the case with the one I was talking about. So I had worked with a girl. This was back in, I was 27. Yeah, I was about 26, 27 years old at the time. So fast forward like 10 years past that, she had gotten married to a guy that was a cop. And they had like, they were going through, you know, problems in their marriage. Things went kind of different route. So they were splitting up, and there was basically like a custody battle going on with their son. And from her side, he had been very abusive. And as a cop, you know, she wasn't able to say certain, like she had reported stuff, but they just kind of swept it under the rug and whatnot.
Yeah.
So they're going through this custody battle. Well, she goes and sneaks into his house. He lived like, actually, yeah, he was in Goshen. So he lives like maybe 10 minutes from me.
Damn.
And she had went out to his house, and he was on vacation at the time. And so she goes out to his house, sneaks into it where she once lived with him. He comes back from wherever he was at, comes back home. She's hiding in the closet. She hears him, and so she goes and hides in the closet. He goes into the bathroom to, you know, handle number two. Well, she comes out, I guess got scared or whatever, and went ahead, and that was the end of that. Damn. So he's a cop. So now she's looking at, you know what I mean? Obviously a shit ton of, you know, but yeah, it was a messy one. And that one was very tough because the person was actually really cool. You know, I mean, I never seen that side. And that person, she had actually sat there, and I seen a time where she was at work and a boyfriend had actually like ripped her clothing and stuff, you know, and I've never really seen that side. So I'm just wondering if maybe it was just one of those things that enough guys being jerks, and there's this custody battle, you know what I mean? And
there's a lot happening one time. Yeah, you just never know.
Yeah,
some people's got that switch. And they take too much.
So it was a pretty tough one, you know. Now the son's without a mom and a father, so it was a tough one. Do I have to catch the TikTok live, or do you have them posted somewhere? Shauna was asking, do I have to catch the TikTok live, or do have them posted somewhere? I'm not sure who you're asking on that one, Shauna. You might be asking John or one of us. Okay, it is John. That's what I was thinking.
Okay.
You're back from the 7-Eleven. What kind of smoothie did you get? Or coffee?
Brave. What's up, Brave?
That's all I had to say, and Mike already knew.
Yeah. I even made me a TikTok account. I just got to go in and put like the bio info and stuff like that. I have another TikTok, but it's for the bunny, the Easter bunny at the mall. Like within one day, I got like 50,000 views on the TikTok views I was doing. My daughter set that up for me, so
I thought nice. That was pretty cool. Heck yeah. Yeah, it was weird too, man. One thing I was going to talk about was this season. I'm curious on how, like, you guys in the chats and everything, man. How's your season going? Because we were talking about this yesterday. I noticed, like, it seems like the season's kind of bad for a lot of people. There is people, you know, producing clutches and everything, but there's quite a bit of people too that are. Yeah, go for it, Mike. That aren't producing clutches at all, or very minimal. For me personally, I haven't had any myself. I've got plenty of locks going, and still continuing to do that right now and over the next probably 2, maybe 3 months. But yeah, I'm definitely waiting for some clutches to drop. So I'm curious how your guys' season's going. I think F&A said that they were kind of a little. I know they had some and got some stuff going, but I think they were kind of not having as many as they were hoping also. Heck yeah, Jamie. That's what I heard, man. A lot of people over there. And the followers, man, it's easy to build those up, right? Like compared to like Instagram or YouTube. YouTube's really hard to gain those. You really got to put out shorts all the time, and you get very minimal. Sometimes you'll get 0 or you'll get 1. Sometimes 2 or 3 if you're lucky. Once in a while you get 4 or 5. But yeah, a lot of times it's just you don't get very many. Instagram does okay. Lately though, it's been kind of weird. I just cannot crack that 2,900 mark, and I finally cracked it. I'm at 2,915, but I know it's taken me, geez, man, probably a good 3-4 months to crack that, and I don't know why. So hopefully I can get to the 3,000 mark here pretty soon. Val does a lot of those too every day, man. That guy's doing multiple, like shit. I think Val does at least 5 a day, 3 to 5, if not 7 or 10 of those, man. I think Val goes like every couple hours, takes himself a little break.
Yep, there was a lot of people on there too. I was on there with let's see, it was me, Val, KG, Bosa, and like 2 or 3 other people. There was a ton of people on there. On the Instagram. I mean on the TikTok.
TikTok.
Yeah, on the TikTok. Yeah.
Yeah, John was just saying I'm ready for Blue Zombie to get 500 followers. I can bring him to my show. Will be awesome to have you there. Check out your animal collection. Heck yeah, John, I can't wait, man. That would be awesome. I'm curious though. I think I can, unless there's, I mean, I'm not like super familiar with this stuff. I'm pretty much new, as you know. I think I'm at like week 6 or something maybe since I started it. But I think I could go now. I think they changed it to 200 because I went live with Val a couple weeks ago. In fact, like 3 weeks ago, about 3 weeks ago, it said I could go live, and then I went live with Val. So I might be able to go on with you unless there's something I'm missing. I don't know if your account's different or if there's certain stuff like stipulations.
Yeah, all John's got to do is go live, and then you can request to go live under his live, and then he can accept it, and it'll pop you up there. That's what I did with Val.
Yeah.
Just like to request it live.
Yeah. In fact, I was going to go live with Val again the other day. He sent me a thing, but I was busy and didn't get a chance on there.
Yeah.
Jamie said, yeah, I'm old and ugly, and I got like 4,000 followers. Hey, I hear you, Jamie, man. That's what happens. Us ugly guys get love too, man.
Every blind squirrel gets a nut somehow.
Exactly. Is that on the old TikTok? I'm at like 335, 345, 355.
I can't find it. How many? Like on Instagram, I can tell like where everything's at, but I just don't like go on the TikTok to figure out. I'm still working on it, trying to navigate through it, with the voiceover on my phone. So,
right. Hey, the same way here, man. And I'll even know, like, I have plans on what I'm going to say, and it still doesn't come out right. I make no sense sometimes. Brave said the smoothie I had last night for dessert was a pineapple, mango, peach, and strawberry smoothie with orange juice and a banana.
Damn,
that sounds pretty good, Brave. I had a caramel one yesterday or the day before. I had caramel, banana. So it was a sea salted caramel with chocolate chunks in there, and then added the banana to it. So it was pretty good. I love strawberry bananas too. Those are some of my favorites. But peach and mango, all right, man, you can't go wrong.
Yeah, pineapple too. It only takes a little bit of banana. You put too many bananas, it just overpowers it. So. Yeah,
it does, huh? Like I like pineapple, but not too much. Like I'm one of those ones that likes. I don't like it all the time. That's not my favorite, but I do like pineapple pizza. But I just don't like a ton of pineapple all over it.
Yeah. If I do get pineapple, it's usually pineapple, pepperoni, sausage, and then jalapenos.
Oh shit! Some jalapenos. Now I had a spicy ass beef jerky the other day. Man, that thing cleared my sinuses good. Jamie said Val goes into the wee hours of the morning. Yeah, he sure does, man.
Yeah, sometimes 2 or 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. Yeah.
Yeah. Shoot, there's a few times I wanted to jump on with him, but it was late, and he's Val's a few hours ahead of me, so I laid 47 paired, 4 ovulated, and 8 over 30 millimeters.
Damn.
Nice.
Who has that, Vance?
Mako.
Oh, Patrick. Yeah. Congratulations.
Yep. Nice, man. Yeah, I've got, let's see, I think I'm at 4 pairings right now, 4 confirmed locks with all of them. I got another one that I'm going to pair today after I get off the show, and a couple more. Well, actually 2 I'm going to do today. So, but today with that one's going to be a repeat, and then one will be a fresh. Have everything worked.
You still there, Vance? Ooh, I wonder what happened. I'm not sure if I'm on here or not with everybody.
Skip the content app StreamYard look favorites box StreamYard dash save tab app bar settings and personal favorites add this with Zoom call this page is address insert view cited for refresh button tab box stream pin page button search tab we use customize continue without accepting button. Enter continue without accepting button to activate press enter StreamYard dash studio document. Visited link graphics StreamYard logo enter.
I'm back, everyone. Sorry for the inconvenience. My Wi-Fi just went out for like a quick minute. I don't know what the hell happened.
Yeah, I got booted too, so I just jumped right back on.
Yeah, I seen that. I was like, okay, well, Mike's going to be here, for a minute. I'll get back in there, and then.
Yeah, I was still talking to myself, and the computer just started talking and said StreamYard ended. I'm like, oh, what happened? I was like, I'll just pop back on for a minute. I got a couple more minutes. I got to jump on with Sean, and we got Joe tonight. They're doing talking about more photography stuff to pick up where
nice,
where we're going to have Tom. So we're going to have fun. So.
And we got Miss Jamie. What's up, Jamie? Morphs-Forge. How are you doing, young lady?
She got some awesome geckos. We were talking about that earlier that they picked up, and so.
Were you talking? Well, Patrick said, "I hear you, Mike." So I don't know if there was something you were saying, or he was just saying he hears you, that you weren't gone.
Oh yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe my side was still on and yours went out, and I just had logged off on it, and maybe that's what happened.
Thank you, Tara. She said, "All good. Welcome back." So when are you guys going live here? In about an hour?
Yeah, 8 o'clock. Yeah, we're doing the 8 o'clock Eastern now, 7:30. So
okay, so yeah, about 40 minutes, 38 minutes.
Yeah,
we're gonna go ahead and shut this down, man. We definitely appreciate you guys all coming out and everything. Thank you, Mike.
We appreciate everybody.
Yeah. And thanks for jumping on, Mike. I appreciate it, man. Had an awesome time hanging out with you.
Do anything. I got my wife situated and the dog situated. I'm not doing anything else, and I'll do the dishes and stuff later after our show. And just kind of hang out and chill and relax. It's always good to hang out with awesome people and chill out in the chats with people and always support, thanks for everybody's support. And I mean, I've got some animals, so if anybody's interested, and just hit me up. And so,
yeah, for sure.
or if you got, that willing to trade, I don't do too many trades, but for the right person, that I know well, and and stuff like that. So,
okay, awesome. Yeah, Patrick said yes, that's what happened.
okay.
John's Creature said TikTok is the place to be right now, especially if you want to get new customers. I saw Balls of Furious Mike on live TikTok with 400 plus people watching him. Don't see that on YouTube, even with the something. So yeah, that's pretty insane, those numbers. When you got 400 plus people, even if you cut that number in half, that's pretty still amazing. When you got 400 plus people, you're usually on YouTube. If you got an auction going, you're not going to see more than 80, 100, 120 people on a high. I would say on average, we pull about 60, maybe 80 people on an auction. You might get 120. Yeah, that's pretty amazing right there.
Yep.
Yeah, we definitely appreciate everybody coming out, man. You guys are all awesome. You guys keep kicking ass, grinding, taking names, man. Keep up on those awesome pairings you guys got going. Enjoy your week and have fun. Make sure you check out Mike Duval and Sean here shortly in a bit. I know Sunday we got Carl going, or no, sorry, Carl's on Mondays. Sunday we have, who am I missing?
Yeah, Fred and AJ. Oh,
Fred and AJ, yes. And who else, Mike?
F&A. Sundays. Shit, I can't remember. I know you got Fred and AJ. This Sunday is the 8th. I don't know if anybody.
Yeah, I think that might be it. Wednesday, we've got the Morphs fam. Make sure you definitely go check them out. And Friday, we'll have the Gene Wars going again. You got Jared on Sunday. That was the other person.
Okay, yeah. Jim.
Jim's Exotic. So make sure you go check him out. Awesome guy. Has some pretty cool stuff on there, man. Definitely very interesting. Thank you, Mark. Show me your rack Sunday morning. Irresistible.
Yeah, Nikki and Lace. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Lace, awesome people. In fact, speaking of, that reminds me, I got to double check. Don't quote me on this, but I believe this week we have a pretty awesome guest. I got to double check with them. I meant to do that yesterday, so I'm going to go check again with them and make sure that we are good to go this week, this coming Friday. I'm super happy about this one. Of course, I'm excited about everybody that comes on. If you didn't catch the replay for Gene Wars yesterday with F&A, check them out. We had some great stuff. Again, support USR, follow each other, keep grinding. I don't know if you got anything else to say, Mike.
Just make sure you pick up a T-shirt, the FatManNation.com, These Not Words campaign. Get them one step closer to their goal. They're going to. It ends July 4th, and as of a few weeks ago, they were already a third of their goal. So let's just get them over that goal, and each year more and more and more. I mean, every bit helps. There's 7,500 acres up there. A lot of volunteers, but it takes a lot to run that place.
Absolutely, it does. And every bit is appreciated. Like Mike said, it takes a lot to run that place, keep it in shape. The people. Sorry, I accidentally hit the thing, but I was going to speak and then put that, but there we go. That's already done. But like Mike said, there's a lot that goes into that to help them out and everything. So we appreciate you guys. Again, you guys have an awesome weekend. Is that it, Mike? Or
Yeah, I don't have anything else. Appreciate everybody.
definitely. Anyways, you guys kick ass, man. Keep grinding, and we will see you all next week. Until then, stay safe and be kind.
Thanks, everybody.